Into this class, we'll be solving simultaneous equations. Now, when we're talking about simultaneous equations, we have two equations with two unknowns. Two equations, two unknowns. So here we have 3x plus y is equal 18. That is equation 1. And 2x minus y is equal 7, equation 2. Now, we need to know, we can't use one equation to solve this. We need to use both equations to solve this type of equation, the simultaneous equations. Now, there are two methods we will use to do it. The first method is called the elimination method. The elimination method. The next method we will talk about in our next video is the substitution method. The substitution method. Now, in the elimination method, as the name suggests, we have to get rid of something. And we can start by getting rid of either one of the variables. Now, how do we get rid of them? For us to get rid of them, the coefficients of our variables must be the same. The coefficients of the variables must be the same. Note that this coefficient is 3 and this is 2. Coefficient of this is positive 1 and here it's negative 1. Now, since the coefficients of the y's are the same, both of them are 1, one positive, one negative, no worries with that. But it's 1. Now, if they're the same, we could go right ahead and start. And since we have a positive and a negative 1, we will get rid of the y first. We will eliminate the y first. So what we will do, we will call this equation 1. Equation 1. And this equation 2. Now, we have to get rid of our y values. We need to get rid of our y's. Now, since the signs are different, then this is how we get rid of it. If the signs are different, we add the two equations. So we add equation 1 plus equation 2. 1 plus 2. Equation 1, the entire equation 1 plus equation 2. So what we're doing, we're adding 3x and 2x. So 3x plus 2x, right? Plus y plus minus y. So we add our two equations here, and over here we do the same, which is equal to 18 plus 7. All right, so we add our two equations. We said that if the signs are different, we add the two equations. And just to note, if the signs are the same, we subtract the two equations. All right, so 3x plus 2x, that will give us 5x. Y plus minus y, right? Y plus minus y will give us 0. And 18 plus 7 will give us 25. So now we have 5x is equal to 25. So now to find what x is equal to, we divide 5x divided by 5 is equal to 25 divided by 5. 5 into 5, 1. So just x remains here. And then 5 into 25, 5. So x is equal to 5. X is equal to 5. Now that we know the value for one variable, what we do is substitute that value into either equation. We could either do it for equation 1 or equation 2. We will get the same answer. So wherever x is in either one, let's use equation number 1. Where x is in equation 1, we will substitute 5. So we will have 3 times 5 plus y is equal 18. If you want, you can try it with equation 2, where you have 2 times 5, take y is equal 7. All right, so you could try it there. So 5 threes will give us 15, plus y is equal 18. Now to get rid of our 15, since it's a positive, we subtract 15, take 15, plus y is equal 18, take 15. So 15 take 15 is 0, y is equal to 5. 18 minus 15, which is equal to 3. So let's try it with our second equation. Where x is, we will put 5. So 2 times 5 minus y is equal to 7. 5 2's 10, take y is equal to 7. So to get rid of our 10 here, we subtract, since it's positive, 10 take 10 minus y is equal to 7 take 10. So that will give us minus y is equal to 7 take 10 will give us minus 3. So negative y is equal to negative 3. But we don't want what negative y is, we want what positive y is. So if negative y is equal to negative 3, positive y will be equal to positive 3. So our answer is x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 3. So we have our answer. So that is how we go about doing solving simultaneous equations, the elimination method. We will do a few more examples to help you to get better at it. Okay, let's try now another example where we have 5x plus 3y is equal to 21 and 2x plus 7y is equal to 20. Notice our coefficients of x are 5 and 2. Coefficients of y would be 3 and 7. Now our coefficients are not the same. So how do we do this? We have to make them the same. We must make them the same. So how do we make them the same? Let's name them equation 1 and equation 2. Now, to make them the same, what we do, we multiply our equation 1 by the coefficient of equation 2. So equation 1, we multiply by the coefficient of equation 2. So equation 1, we multiply by 2, and equation 2, we multiply by the coefficient of equation 1. So equation number 2, we will multiply by 5. All right, so equation 1, we multiply by the coefficient of equation 2. And equation 2, we multiply by the coefficient of equation 1 to get them the same. So let's multiply. So we're multiplying 5x plus 3y is equal to 21. We're multiplying this entire equation by 2. And so let's multiply. So 2 5's 10 x, 2 3's 6y is equal to 2 times 21, which is 42. So let's call this equation 3. Now, this second equation, we multiply by 5. So we're multiplying 2x plus 7y is equal to 20. We're multiplying that by 5. So that will give us 5 2's 10x plus 35y is equal to 100. So we have two equations. We call this equation 4. Now that we can see that our coefficients are the same, we have 10x and 10x. So now we're able to solve our simultaneous equation. So 10x is plus 6y is equal to 42, and 10x plus 35y is equal to 100. Now, since our coefficients are the same, right, both of them are positive, both of them, since both signs are the same, note in um, our last example, both the signs were different, so we add them. So our signs are same here, both of them are positive, so we will subtract them. So we're subtracting equation equation 3 minus equation 4. Right? So we have equation 3, which will be 10x minus 10x plus 6y minus 35y is equal to 42 minus 100. All right? So we subtract equation 3, and equation 4. So that will give us, this will give us 0. So we have 6 take 35, 6 take 35. Since it's one's positive, one is negative, we subtract the signs. So we will have subtract the 2, and the sign takes the bigger number. So the sign of the bigger number, so that will be minus 29y is equal to 42 minus 100 is negative 58. So if negative 29 is equal to negative 28, y will be equal to negative 58 divided by negative 29. Negative 58 divided by negative 29, y is equal to positive 2. So we have our value for y. So now what we need to do is find our value for x. And we could substitute the y value in any one of our 4 equations. We will have the same answer, no trouble. We will substitute it in equation 1. So 5x plus 3y, all right, y is equal to 2. So 3 times 2 is equal to 21. So now 5x will be plus 6 is equal to 21. Since 6 is positive, when it comes to the other side, that will be a negative. So 5x is equal to 21 minus 6. 5x is equal to 15. So therefore, x will be equal to 15 divided by 5. X is equal to 3. Right? X is equal to 3. So our answers are x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 2. And there we have it. We will solve one more. All right, so in our final example, what we will be doing, we'll be getting rid of our y variable. We'll get rid of the y variable. Notice that our y variable is negative 5 and negative 3. So in order for us to get rid of y, remember we said we must make the coefficients the same. The coefficient of y here is minus 5, coefficient of y here is minus 3. So to get rid of y, we have to make our coefficients the same. And to do that, we will multiply equation 1 by the coefficient of equation 2, the y coefficient of equation 2. which will be times 3. So 3 times our first 2x minus 5y is equal to 3 multiplied by 2, multiplied by 3. So we multiply everything here by 3. So we'll have 6x take 15y is equal to 9. And then equation 2, we'll multiply equation 2 we will multiply by 5. So 5 times x minus 3y is equal to 1 multiplied by 5. So 5 times x will give us 5x. Take 15y is equal to 5. Now, since our variables are the same, our coefficients are the same, we will have 6x minus 15y is equal to 9, and 5x minus 15y is equal to 5. Equation 3, equation 4. So now, in order to get rid of our y, the coefficients are the same, the signs are the same. And if the signs are the same, we subtract the two. So we subtracting equation 3 and equation 4. So 6x take 5x, and then minus 15y take minus 15y is equal to 9 take 5. 9 take 5. So hence 6x take 5y will give us x. Negative 16 take negative 16, this will become a positive. So negative 15y plus 15y will give us 0, which is equal to 4. So x is equal to 4. So let's go that again. 6x take 5x, because we're subtracting, because the signs are the same. Minus 15y take minus 15y, the two negatives become positive, and 9 take 5. So that will give us x plus negative 15 plus take negative will become a plus here, so that will give us 0. So x plus 0 is equal to 4. X is equal to 4. So now what we could do is substitute our x into the equation, one of the equations, right? So knowing that x is 4, so let's substitute it in the equation 2. 4 minus 3 times 4, 3 times y, 3y is equal to 1. So taking our 4 over, we will have minus 3y is equal to 1 take 4. Minus 3y is equal to minus 3. So y is equal to minus 3 over minus 3. Y is equal to 1. So x is equal to 4. Y is equal to 1. And we can test it back to see if our answers are correct. So we can check it back. X is equal to 4. So 2 times 4 will give us 8. Y is equal to 1. 5 ones, 5. So 8 take 5 will give us 3. So we know the answer is correct. Let's check it in the next one. 4 take 3 ones, 3. 4 take 3 is 1. So we know definitely our answer are correct. So what we're going to do in our next lesson, we will do solving simultaneous equation using the substitution method.